is your target audience in the US? Like, what time zone are you trying to reach? Essentially, is what I understand, because just because I have the same kind of thought processes, within CLA. I've got community members that are everywhere. So a lot of the time when we're scheduling things, we've got to think about East Coast versus West Coast. What's the time difference going to be? How do you manage that being based in the EU? I'm based in the EU, but a lot of my community members are not. So how do you balance, being the best that you can be, and then managing communities that are kind of everywhere?
Yeah. So I try to give the opportunity for people to have, async content, let's say, downloadables and blog articles and other things that they can refer to and feel connected to our community. They can see the recordings. But for me, it has to do with first, like setting your priorities really well. And even as a marketing manager, I really want to have that from our CEO. Or depending on the size of a company, it may be somebody else, but really, really understanding where it is that they want to develop the market the most, and focusing on having really good content for that. We were having things always at 5:30 at first, our time, PM, so that North America people can join more easily. But the problem was that our participation always was dropping off at 6, like clockwork, obviously. So in the end, we bumped it back to 4:30, and our engagement is so much better. We have usually more than 100 people every time we have a meeting, and at least 60 or so stay for the breakout sessions, maybe a little less, sometimes maybe a little more, but so it really makes a difference. I would say as you get bigger and are ready to scale and have more resources, if you have a bigger team or more organizational capacity, then maybe you can do one that works well for the other time zone, and another session that works well for your initial target, and do it like that if you're able to, obviously.
Of course.
Of course.